George and Amal Clooney. I think it's time to cover their Bazi Chinese astrology to see what makes this couple such a power couple. Hi, my name is Lydia. This is the Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese astrology channel. On this channel, I often like to read the charts of famous people to better understand our own charts and our own lives. If this speaks to you, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single video. So thank you so much. One of the viewers on the channel asked for this reading, so I hope you get to watch it. This is cute. This is an interesting couple. And we're going to start with George, because George, we've got a birth time. Amal, we don't have a birth time. So George Clooney is born May 6, 1961 at 1:58 in the morning. And Amal Clooney is born February 3rd, 1978. I didn't realize there was such an age difference, but of course there's a big age difference, and I'll explain in a minute. So let's break down the four pillars. Yin metal ox for his year, yin water snake for his month, yin earth pig for his day, and yin wood ox for his hour. This guy is very yin. Interesting. He is so in his divine feminine, a nurturing, caring person. I wonder if he's soft-spoken too, like, off the screen. What a great actor, yeah? So the fact that he's born in the year of the ox, and then to add to that his hour where his career sits is also an ox. This is a guy that is incredibly hardworking and probably is a bit of a workaholic. He puts everything he has into his career, and he enjoys his career being a bit of a challenge, that it pushes him. His work is something that he enjoys, the process, the creative side of it, and also he enjoys the wealth. It's constantly like a slow flowing channel of income. His career is also changeable. He gets involved behind the camera and in front of the camera. And he's involved in other projects as well. So there is that. When we're looking at a couple's chart, we're looking at the day pillar and what is happening there. But first, I want to kind of look at the 5 elements of George Clooney. And it's interesting because, a lot of celebrities, if you've seen my videos, have a lot of their own element. They're all full of themselves. You gotta wonder, no wonder their relationships don't work. How can you integrate another person in your life when it's all about you? But he is a different story. The fire element that nourishes his yin earth is weak at 9%. And then the earth of his own self is just strong at 35%. But because the fire isn't robust, it feels just a little bit less than balanced. His metal is balanced, what he creates. Water is balanced at 22%. Wood is balanced almost at 15%. So the only weak element is fire. And I've mentioned this before, your ruling element and your resource element, what controls you and what nourishes you. When you have those flowing, your career is going to be so much more stable, and you'll have longevity in your career. So when we look at George's life journey, we kind of, where I know that he started working before this, but where I started to pick up was the role that he played on ER, the TV show ER, was when his career really seemed to take off. And that was a yin earth ox luck cycle for him. So that was interesting because the focus was so much on himself. The next luck cycle in 2011 that he moved into was a Yang Earth Rat, which is bringing in water. And again, a lot of water, a lot of money is flowing in. He's playing lots of different roles and dating a ton of women, for sure. But we still don't have the fire. 2011 is when the period where he got married, his twins were born, and this was a yin fire pig. And this spoke of getting married. This speaks of wealth and success and all these amazing things going on. And it speaks of family. All of these things were happening. It was also the yin fire really brought in outside resources, support, a time of learning, and maybe spiritually, growing on a spiritual level. Then in 2021, where George is right now in his luck cycle, 2021 is a Yang fire dog. And this is actually a good thing for his career because it's fire and earth. And so it's like directly supporting him. He still needs that wood though to nourish the fire, and it's not there. But the dog is coming in with a penalty to both of his oxen. And 2027, the year of the sheep, that's a full penalty. That looks like a lot of trouble for him. Something within his, internally in his family and his personal life could really erupt in 2027. So, where he is right now feels very much like dealing with getting involved with political things, political campaigns, legal things, signing contracts, playing different roles, enjoying his creative processes, and interesting, this actually speaks of him losing money. So it's definitely not a time for him to be gambling. The other thing that's interesting is that the pig and the snake, because he's born on the day of the pig, the month of the snake, those two are enemies. And so this actually is water battling with fire, and because the water is stronger, fire is really limping along. So that's his element. And so as an actor, the arts, that is the fire element. And that's one of the things in your Bazi Astrology. If you're looking to balance your chart, look at your career. Your career is also associated with an element. The colors you wear are associated with an element. The tastes of food that you eat are associated with the elements. The feng shui of your home can support building your elements so that you are more balanced. These are all things I do when I do your Bazi Astrology chart. And I'll put the links in the description so you can get your own chart reading. I do a written chart, which is my favorite, that comes with a 30-minute Q&A, or you can do a 1-hour sit down with me. Either one, it offers so much information, so worth it. So anyway, let's jump over to beautiful Amal. She is born in the year of a yin fire snake, the month of yin water ox, and the day of yang fire monkey. Two things I noticed right away. First of all, she's a fire person. George needs fire. Look at that. Not only is he getting it from his career, but we can also benefit from your partner having the element that you need most. So, and it's not uncommon to see couples gravitate towards people that have an element that they need. How fascinating is that? The other thing I notice is she has a partial penalty, the snake and the monkey. This is a woman who deals with, it's so interesting, this just came to me. Her chart, the penalty that she has is her advocating, her advocacy, her work that she does as a lawyer. She is taking her penalty and turning it into her work to advocate for others. Whoa. I don't know that I've seen that before. Now, the interesting thing then, so she's got this component in her chart. Then we want to then look at, and because we don't have an hour, it's really hard to know how balanced or imbalanced her chart as far as the 5 elements are. When you look at their day pillars, what is George Clooney looking for in a lovely lady for himself, right? He's looking for, well, we look first and we see the pig, right? The pig is there, and the elements yang water, yang wood speak to him that this is the correct placement for finding romance and a wife. This is the correct placement for finding a wife that is also associated with wealth and success and with building a family. But it also speaks of somebody that gravitates towards younger women. Fascinating. To share life's responsibilities with. And she, born on the day of a monkey, is looking for somebody that brings in extra income, which contributes to the income. Also is a little challenging. Not necessarily that she is looking for something that is so easy. Kind of like, almost like this person in some ways pushes her. But she also enjoys doing things with him. What she's looking for is a father figure, an older man. And so he's looking for a younger woman. She's looking for an older man. How lovely. Plus, she's giving him all of that beautiful fire. The snake is where she gets this. You put snake and fire. Beautiful. Of course she's going to be beautiful. The monkey really speaks of someone who, at her core, loves to solve a problem. Likes to have things that are changeable and interesting. The snake gives her this innovative side to her of being so creative and more behind the scenes. I don't see her as being so out in the open, but again, I would venture to guess it would make a lot of sense to me if she were born in the hour of the rooster, but we don't know. But, when we look at where do these two connect, they both are very creative, entrepreneurs, inventive, creative, innovative people. They also are, at least George has an incredible work ethic. He is so trustworthy, just a great guy. He is just a great guy. And George also really needs life to be even keel. He does not like it when things are out of harmony. And And she is more about loving life, living life big, surrounding herself with beautiful things, and living a lavish life. That is very much her. So she dresses impeccably. She probably surrounds her home with beautiful, aesthetically pleasing art and treasures. But she, not him, because, I think she's more balanced yin yang, but he is definitely more yin. And I think he's more laid back. And she is much more the person in charge. She does not like to be told what to do. She needs to be the leader. She needs to be the one running the show. She can be a little aloof, a little like cold. And that's snake. That's the snake. Whereas the monkey gets a little bit more goofy and silly. So that side of her is there as well. So yeah, very interesting couple. I think, as far as matching up the zodiac animals, their year, not their day, but their year is far more the anchor to this marriage, because the ox is so hardworking. And the snake is super reflective, really just a very wisdom-oriented person. And the two together are a lovely pairing. But when you put the snake and the pig together, it's very entertaining and it's very playful and very superficial. It all looks good on a magazine cover. But I think ultimately where it shines is through their year. And I think this is a beautiful couple. I think that they really benefit from a lot that they each bring to the table. So that's what I have for you today. And I appreciate your comments and questions. Feel free to request another reading of a celebrity or a political figure, and I'll see what I can do. And then next time, be well.